Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are smacking with IS-3A. Why the heck not? Last time we had the video with this vehicle in 2020, so quite some time passed already, and I believe we can make this tank work. In fact, this tank kind of got buffed with a crew 2.0, equipment 2.0, right? Because now we have a rotation mechanism, and rotation mechanism can work absolutely insanely well for tanks like this. What do I mean by saying this is, what is the biggest problem of IS-3A? Well, the biggest problem of this vehicle is the gun accuracy. Exactly, gun accuracy is the biggest problem. So what we are going to be able to do with this tank now, we are going to be able to hit our shots more reliably. And if we are able to hit our shots more reliably, this tank can work extremely well. Extremely well in this situation, right? Even though we lost like half of the hit points, it happened. Sorry, I did not meant to block this guy by any means, but sometimes it happens. It is a gaming situation, right? Okay, so how we can be involved in this situation. By the way, did you notice how fast we got 1.2 thousand damage? That was pretty damn quick, if you would ask me. If you would ask me, that was pretty damn quick, fellas. Meanwhile, how are you doing? 1. How are you doing? 2. Yes, you are enjoying yourself, don't you? You are enjoying yourself, buddy. Okay, he just fired, so what we can do, we can get a bit involved here. And look at this beauty, fellas. We are sitting pretty well here, if you would ask me. Okay, what to do next? I would say we can go up like this, and now we can find a decent angle for this T-32, especially if this T-32 is sitting somewhere around this area. I'm not entirely sure, did he move it in? Okay, he moved it in, that's fine and that's fair. We are still feeling pretty well. So Skill, how are you going to approach the enemies at this point? This is quite simple, I would say. We are going to focus on the T-32 in a moment, right? And if I am not mistaken, from this position here, we have an open angle for T-32. Look at this beauty, fellas. I really want to see this guy. Whenever he is going to get spotted, we are going to start claiming his life. But for that, we want to see him getting spotted, right? For that, we want to see him getting spotted. Arta just... Oi, Arta smacked us so hard. Okay, look at this. This is exactly what we want to see. That's 1. Unfortunately, not a penetration, but that's okay. That's 2. Unfortunately, we missed our shot. Can we go for a third one? Every single shot bounced. That's a pity one, and that's shame, but it is how it is. Oi. Enemy Arta smacked us so damn hard, my... head has a solid headache at this point, but once again, it happens, and nothing what we can change there. To be fair with you, I did not notice from where Arta smacked us. From here, or he was smacked us from here, this is the question, but it is how it is. I have a feeling this T-32 is not really trying to escape yet, and if he is not really trying to escape yet, we should be able to find a decent angle for this guy. So, moment of truth, yep, look at this angle. That's 1. Can we get one more? That's 2. Unfortunately, that's a bounce, but it is okay. By the way, I know a lot of people are not using this angle here, and I would highly recommend for everyone to test it out at least once. This is this is kind of ice opener, and you can have many decent angles from this position here, so please keep this in mind. Meanwhile, VK is having a bad time, obviously, and in fact, he is dead. Meanwhile, Scorpion G, if he would go back like this, we would be able to smack him. Okay, not that bad, fellas. First battle with IS-3A, we have 2.7 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, and definitely we cannot complain about this situation. Also, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I have very good news for you. Skill, what do you mean very good news for us? First of all, I would highly recommend to check out the index page, because in the index page, fellas, we have crew setups on the light tanks, medium tanks, tank destroyers, and soon we are going to have on the heavy tanks as well. You can see how do I recommend to do the things if you have 1 skill, 2 skills, 3 skills, 4 skills, 5 skills, and there is some notes over there, so please feel free to check it out and you will see absolutely everything yourself, and it is done pretty much on every single tank in the game. Also, it is a nice touch, fellas. There is a clan wars notes, and for tanks which are in the clan wars, which are usable in the clan wars, as you can see, there is a beautiful gentleman over there, and I think this is very, very nice touch, fellas. So yeah, check out the index page, and if you haven't done it already, it is absolutely amazing. At least I think so, and I hope so, and we got very, very warm feedback so far, and obviously keep this in mind, we have an extra channel where you can see a low tier or middle tier gameplay from tier 5 to tier 7, and hopefully you will find some good stuff here as well. The channel name is Skill4ltu Extra if you haven't seen this already. So the very first game, third class, not ideal, but it is how it is. We have 2.7 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. Very nice battle on all and all. I mean, it's not horrible. We are second by experience, we are first by the damage, and we made healthy 110,000 profits, so that's pretty nice. Anyways, let's move to the round number 2. Let's go. And we are back in the round number 2, and look what RNG gave for us, fellas. We have a tier 7 matchmaking, so we are a top dog in the field. That's pretty nice. And for some people who do not know, IS-3A is reverse auto reloader. What that means? That means you are reloading quicker if you have less in the magazine. I know it doesn't make any sense, but this is how this tank is looking like, so it is kind of beneficial to clip enemies out completely, and after that play like with a normal tank and shoot one by one shot. Now speaking about the alpha damage, 390 alpha damage, 221 millimeters of penetration, and the shell velocity is 1.4 thousand, which is absolutely insane if you would ask me. The shell velocity of this tank is truly magnificent, and it was epic. Now, speaking about the hits has 270 millimeters of penetration, which is not bad by any means, but obviously the shell velocity is so much slower. What is probably the most annoying thing about this tank is the amount of the ammunition this tank can carry, and obviously derpy gun handling. But you can fix the gun handling while running ventilation, stabilizer, and improved aiming. This is working very, very well, fellas, and if you never ever played with this setup, I would highly recommend to give it a go. This could work extremely well. Look at this beauty, how quickly this tank can pack the damage. You can say whatever you want, but this tank can work very, very well in the certain situations. And yes, it is not the best tank in the world of tanks. Yes, it has some flaws as well. In other words, it is not ideal tank, but fellas, in the same time it can work extremely well as well, especially when the gun handling is treating you well, and believe me, sometimes it definitely happens. So what do we have? We have the Panther up here. Can we hit the Panther? We cannot, unfortunately. I know the sniper schnitzels are sitting here. I am very, very well aware of that. And obviously I want to be relatively safe from them. Meanwhile, we have a fight against the Tornwagen and Panther, and I have a feeling all we need to do, we need to get involved here, and we can eliminate them from the game. The thing is, the Tornwagen has a very, very horrible DPM, and Tornwagen is not going to enjoy this game, I can promise you that. Meanwhile, we are getting involved in this situation, right? We are going in front and we are showing the dominance all over the enemies. That's one. We are going for a ramming kill right there. That's beautiful. Unfortunately, we are getting penetrated, but it doesn't matter because we are claiming this Tornwagen alive. And yeah, Tornwagen is one of those tanks which are pretty horrible, I would say. And yeah, I'm not afraid to say so. Ooh, Tiger P, how are you doing? Aim. Can we penetrate his shoulder, Russia? Unfortunately, we cannot. Shame. That's okay, fellas. Don't worry. We are still feeling relatively fine here. And we are waiting until our guys will spot this gentleman once again. Can we penetrate him into the turret? Boom. Easy penetration. Very nice. At this point, I do not really mind too much. I know we are winning this side quite easily, so I kind of want to get involved in the middle at this point. We already have 2,200 damage and there is plenty of use to gain for us, fellas. Meanwhile, AMX Liberty is in the open field and I have a feeling we should be able to have a decent angle, and let's wait until he will turn, because he will. Fellas, he will turn eventually. I am pretty sure about this. Okay, no, did you turn it yet? No, he did not. That's okay. Let's pay attention at him, and I really want to shoot. Let's go for a blind shot. That's okay. Wait a second. Did my guy said Dnieprobil? Unbelievable. How dare you? Wait. I'm trying to craft a good angle to beat the living crap out of this Tiger 1, but it is not so simple. Okay, Su-101, go back. Buddy, go back. You know you can go back. Very nice. That's one for the team. He is not very happy with his life decisions, but very, very well deserved. And I'm waiting until the Tiger will join. Tiger is joining the fight. Bam. Unfortunately, critical hit. That's quite sad, but it is how it is. I'm going for another one. And now we can go shot by shot and step by step, right? That's what we can do now. And this is a beauty of this vehicle in a way. This is a beauty of this vehicle in a way. Can I help our guy? Unfortunately, I cannot. But what we can do, we can clip this Progetto. And that's what we are going to do. 3, 2, 1, bam. That's one. Let's go for another one. Just like this. Beautiful. Look at this beauty, fellas. We are doing some heavy lifting here. 3,800 damage. 900 assisting damage. We are feeling great. And at this point, we are going on the reload. And once again, IS-3A can truly work very, very well. If you are using ventilation, stabilizer, and improved aiming, and keep this in mind, I am rolling with a standard equipment. I am not even using bounty equipment. As you can see, the gun handling can definitely do the job, and gun handling can work just well. Meanwhile, just in the butt like so. And now we want to find the Mr. Progetto. I am very, very well aware of that. I have only 2 in the magazine, but we are not feeling bad whatsoever about this, because we are going to shoot him twice, and this should be enough for us to kill this guy if obviously we are going to hit our shots. Meanwhile, let's stop for a second and let's start aiming in 3, 2, 1, bam. Skill, you said aiming. Don't say anything. I'm going on the reload. It is okay. We can go on the reload and we can try to say hello for enemy Liberty. Also, I want to give the kill for CS-53, to be fair with you, because he did a heavy lifting. And it would be nice, to be fair with you. Good. 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 If CS is going to shoot him, we are take the kill. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this beauty. CS-53 managed to get 8 kills. And fellas, believe me, CS-53 is such a horrible tank. It is not even funny how horrible CS-53 is. So seeing tanks which are completely pile of kaku, and whenever they are scoring so damn well, and whenever they are getting 8 kills, it is nice to see. And remember, fellas, whenever you are playing the game, you can give the last kill for a guy who has 5 kills or 7 kills or 9 kills, so he can score that bigger medal. You know, if it is not, if you have a possibility and opportunity. Anyways, look at this beauty. This beautiful gentleman is second by the damage, but first by experience. This is completely understandable because he has the 8 kills. So GG for Darth Harold. Greetings to you and congratulations with your flawless game. Anyways, we are second by experience, we are first by the damage, and we made 117,000 profits, which is much appreciated and which is very, very nice. Let's continue continue our journey with IS-3A and one more game, fellas. Let's go. And we are back. Ooh, matchmaking is saying good day, you had a good time against the tier 7s. Oh yes. We are going to give you a good time against the tier 10s as well. That's okay, I am not complaining. I know we can make this vehicle work even in the tier 10, especially when the gun handling is working, fellas. So, what is our startup game and how we are going to open our battle? I would say we are going to take this Hotel 1 position, and from this Hotel 1 position we will be able to have a crossfire for people who are playing here, and this could work incredibly well, fellas. So how about that we are going to do this, huh? What do you think? We are almost in position, and yes, we are there. So at this point, being bottom tier heavy, fellas, and especially the tank which doesn't have that much armor, because this tank is like a stock IS-3, at least turret-wise, we need to be smart, and we simply need to have a good angle to punish enemies instead of getting punished ourselves. For example, hitting E50 for free, do you think it's bad? I don't think so. Now what we are going to do, we are going to return to the same position. I see Arta incoming, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything for us. Beautiful. And at this point we are waiting until your tank will try to go up, or maybe Lynx will try to make a turn like this. And if Lynx would make a turn like this and he would get spotted, obviously we would smack him once or twice, right? That's what we want to see. Our T10 decided to be super aggressive. And the thing is, it is not so easy for us to join the fight. I really doubt I can cross like this. I think the risk is way too great, although what we have a Sterva who never ever was spotted, and Progetto who never ever was spotted. So at this point, maybe it wouldn't be the most ridiculous idea to get a bit involved here. That's the thing. Maybe it is not the most ridiculous idea. If this Yoch tank would make a decision to try to make a bit of pressure like this, we are instantly smacking him. But once again, everything is depending on what enemy is doing. And you know what? I think I am going to try to risk it for the biscuit at this point. Is it going to work? Only time will tell, fellas. This is very, very risky stuff, fellas. Believe me, this is very risky, especially whenever E50 will spot us crossing like this. Especially at that point. Hop, just like so. Beautiful. We are trying to cross through the open field just like so, and we should be all right. Beautiful. Okay, very, very nice. At this point, we want to annoy this E50 for obvious reasons. That's what we want to do, fellas. We want to annoy this E50. I'm trying to go up as much as I physically and possibly can, and in the same time, at this point, we are going to have a very nice crossfire. Now, the question is, Mr. Yoch tank will try to go back here or not? Because if he is going to go back, he will regret his life choices. That's a bad decision by this gentleman. And you know what? We can penetrate him like there is no tomorrow, to be fair with you. Beautiful shots, very, very nice. Now we are trying to go back, and he can dream about having a great performance and great situation. He's not silly goose. He knows how to approach this position, but you know what? I do not really mind too much, as wrong as it sounds, and we are going to hit him twice as a bare minimum, right? That's what we are going to do. So let's start for aiming for his cupola, and that's one, and we are going for another one in a second. Boom. Unfortunately, that's a bounce. Shame. That did not pay off. That guy knows what he is doing. He did such an amazing thing by making pressure for us, and I just need to say kudos for this gentleman. He truly played very, very well. Skill, why are you saying this gentleman played extremely well? The thing is, many people do not realizing this. They need to make pressure like this in. And if you are making pressure like so, you are going to be able to eliminate person who is playing here. If you are sitting over there, person who is sitting here, he's completely safe. So kudos to M4. He did absolutely amazing job, and he outplayed us fair and square. Nothing to say and nothing to do. Let's teleport into the end of this game, and let's see what kind of result do we have, shall we? Let's go. And we are back. but only for a second. Before this game, fellas, our average performance was 4000 combined, 3.3 thousand damage and 700 assisting damage. And let's see how our performance is going to look like after the third game. Let's go. And we are back with the last game. Unfortunately, defeat, only 1.5 thousand damage. That was misplay from my side, nothing what I can do. And look at this gentleman. He carried the game, so kudos to him. What I could do differently, I think I could shoot gold at him. That was my mistake, but it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. All in all, we made 31,000 profits, which is completely fine. And in the end of the day, we have 2.7 thousand average damage and 400 assisting damage. Not bad score by any means, but it was so much better before. You can say whatever you want, it was definitely better. So that's what we have with IS-3A. Honestly, it is not that bad of a tank when the equipment 2.0 hit the live server, and I believe it is going to be even better whenever we are going to have full field modifications and it is going to behave just better as a tank. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And obviously, thank you very much what you are doing for us, aka watching YouTube videos, supporting us in the index page by buying us a banana, being patrons, or overall clicking that join button. Thank you very much for everything, fellas, and I hope we are worth it. Thank you very much and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.